Sweet sounds of Sam Cooke. Bring it on home. 25 before 8 o'clock. Morning show on TSN 690 ExposNation. 1,000 or so strong at Toronto, trying to bring it on home. Matthew Ross, the king of ExposNation, joins us on this nice. Monday morning. Hey, Matthew.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks so much for having me on.
Doing all right. Thanks for joining us. Obviously, a whole lot of Expos fans going to Toronto just to be with one another as much as anything else. Any tears shed? Are we still there?
Oh man, it was amazing. It was amazing to see, people in their 30s, 40s bringing kids that were 2, 3 years old wearing Expo stuff. Somebody sent me a picture of a kid at the game wearing an Expos away jersey from the 90s with a sus in his mouth. It was just an amazing sight, and also the sounds too. As anybody knows who went to Expo games, there was a very distinctive French/English chant of "Let's go Expos." There was no S on the Expos when you'd say "Let's go Expo," and that's what you heard in Toronto on Saturday. And it kind of it made your eyes well up a little bit because it was so loud and it was so strong and it was constant. It was every inning, every second inning. It was amazing.
Now, what about the fact that 1,000 of y'all packed in someone else's stadium? Right? I mean, I can tell you.
Well, it's not like they were trying to take away the Blue Jays. They went to Tampa.
No, you're right. You're right. But still, it's. I think I might have an issue with it. I think, hey, be quiet over there. Was there any of that? Was there any animosity? What are you doing here? This is my Blue Jays against Tampa Bay. How dare you bring up the Expos?
Oh, hell yeah. There was a lot of that. There was a guy who just kept getting up in section 139, which was the core, and kept turning behind trying to get the Blue Jay fans going, and he wasn't really so successful. Except for the bottom of the 8th inning. The Jays were down in the game, and there was a bases-loaded situation. I think Aaron Sebia was up with 2 outs. It was, full count, and every single person in the section stood up, like as though, the Expo fans were trying to relive being at the Olympic Stadium for a couple of seconds. It was kind of cool.
So who came over? People from Tampa Bay, people from Toronto, writers, radio people, television people. Who came over to find out and get more information on what you were up to?
Well, I was surprised that Tampa didn't come over last year.
It's not good for them. It's bad pub right now.
Well, Fox Tampa Bay came over last year, the TV, and did a nice report in the section. This time around, I'm guessing they stayed away. I'm not sure. I know we did get a nice pop in the Tampa Bay Times. They interviewed Tom Foley, and he had some nice words to say about Montreal. So that was a nice little pop. But in terms of the other media, we had MLB.com coming over. Certainly, you had the various other reporters and TV people from Canada. It was nice coverage. I mean, the CP interviewed me on Friday. They aired the article Saturday, actually during the game, which was strange. Didn't really update it that much. But the AP picked it up in the U.S., of course, which ended up on sites like ESPN and the Miami Herald. And I believe Buster Olney also on the paid portion of ESPN.com linked to ExposNation as well. So a lot of great results, I think, from it. And, I got to give a shout out. I'm not sure if you guys are going to mention it, but, Jim Fanning, I'm not sure if you guys were aware, but I think he's 86 years old, and he comes with his son Frank. He came last year as well. Jim suffered some sort of injury on the way to the game, and we're not sure what happened, but we were waiting for him with his tickets outside. He never showed up. We were worried. Turned out, I believe he separated his shoulder somewhere along the way. And he only showed up. We thought he wasn't going to come, and then Anakin texted me and said he's coming in a wheelchair. He was in, the nursing section, I guess.
I'm coming.
Yeah, and he
Why
came,
is that
let me
funny?
tell you,
He's 86. You're just a bad man.
He came and no wheelchair, jogging almost with a sling. Okay, and that's literally what he said. I'm coming.
Told you.
Walked down the aisle, got a standing ovation from everyone in the section.
Awesome.
Pictures. And then some moron, the guy's got a sling on his right arm, some moron comes over with a baseball card and a pen and gets him to sign it with his right arm in a sling. It was.
Hey, look, it could have been worse. Could have been Steve Rogers' picture,
I'm yelling at him, Jim, you can't shake people's hands with that arm.
Right.
All right.
I saw Prime Minister, I'm going to call him Steve because we're close, Stephen Harper tweeted out ExposNation.
Oh, you don't get Trudeau?
Trudeau did as well.
Yeah, both of them yesterday sent out English and French tweets.
Yep.
Actually, Prime Minister Harper's tweet was looking forward, hoping to get a team back. And Justin's was a little more somber, gone but not forgotten. So, there was a lot of issues with those.
Right.
Kaufman thanked both of them on Twitter, though. He said thanks JP and thanks Steve.
Is he the prince?
Well,
if you're the king,
know.
Right.
He's active out there, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a fact.
So tell me, where do we go now?
Well, it's amazing. I've seen such an outpouring of emails. I'm so and so. I'd like to help. I'd like to volunteer. Amazing amount of people that want to get involved. And our next effort right now is to get some sponsorship in order to do a Montreal event. We've spoken to former players. We've spoken to, people to bring in. We have incredible ideas for events here in Montreal. And we just need, a small amount of money to fund these events. And in these events, I think we're going to continue the momentum. We're going to try and put together a season ticket drive list with various types of funding packages, because we think the more we show how serious the market is, the more investors will seriously consider it. And, we know that expansion obviously is not on the agenda right now. C-League retires January 2015, but if you look at the batting average right now in Major League Baseball, it's somewhere around 254, and a few years ago it was in the 260s. So the biggest complaint with expansion is that it waters down the pitching. Well, maybe now it's actually a viable solution.
Well, I know that you've used that one before. I don't think that is in the top 200. I know you really want to make this happen, but I don't think that's going to enter into. We need plenty of other things to happen besides the lowering of Major League batting averages.
Well, how about the fact that there are 15 teams in each league, and you need interleague every single day of the year? Expansion certainly would fix that as well.
I think that a failing franchise is probably Tampa's got to go somewhere. They just, I don't care how long their lease is over there. They're it's not in their best interest to keep on not being able to match up with other Major League Baseball teams when it comes to putting people in the seats when they have one of the best teams in baseball. That's unacceptable. Wouldn't happen here.
The other side of it, too, though, is I was listening to some comments from Roger Brulette the other day, and he was saying basically that it can't just be about the attendance. It's got to be about, a bad TV deal or some other factors as well. But, yeah, you're right. There's certainly, Tampa Bay would certainly be the best alternative. The Rays actually tweeted at us yesterday as well, saying, hey, Expo fans, if you're looking for a team to root for. And, I wanted to reply, well, let's make a deal.
I'm in.
Hope you had a good time.
Great work.
It was a springboard, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
Got to keep that momentum. Got to keep it rolling downhill.
Hopefully before my kids are my age.
Oh, man.
How was Melnick during the trip? Was he okay? He behaved himself?
Well, Melnick actually didn't sit in the stands the entire game. He was in the rotunda. He was tweeting up a storm. He was chilling with
pictures.
Rich Griffin.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's tweeting with the baseball hierarchy. Was he? He's not, with the common folk. Is that
I
Don't be afraid of Melnick now. Come on.
I believe Anakin is on with him today on the afternoon program.
Sure, Anakin's famous.
Good job, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Awesome stuff. I mean, it was all
that's
over.
a lot of people.
All weekend.
Yeah.
It really was.
That's
it
fantastic.
got to significant coverage.